Hello, everybody. We are really behind on our Instagram lives, on our documents. So let's just jump right into it. I'm planning on making at least another video today, but in all, I think I have 4 to 6 documents to go over in total. So we're just gonna keep plowing ahead, and hopefully I'll be able to finish all of the documents and get us up to date by Monday, because I have a feeling these documents are not going to stop. We have a few different issues on the table. This particular document has to do with the accounting. As you will see up here, these particular account reports were filed conditionally under seal, which means the court has not decided whether or not to seal these records, but Geraldine and them are acting as if the court has decided to seal these records. And hey Lara Croft Online, how are you doing? The court has not decided whether or not to seal these records, but Geraldine and them are going to include things like redactions, which is like that thing that you see whenever there's like black Sharpie, basically. Hi, Joshua Bailey. Anyway, sorry, I get so distracted by y'all's comments. So this is going to be redacted. Now, this is the document that was going around where it was allegedly edited to say that Sam Asghari was the Britney's personal chef. I think that was just a fake edit. I don't think that was real, but this is the document that came from. So let's get started. The name of the document is the Redacted First Supplement to the 12th Account Current, Report of Jamie Spears, Conservator of the Estate, and Petition for Settlement and Approval of the Accounting. I will let y'all know I'm at my partner's family's house right now, and there's a lot going on outside of this door, so, people may come in or out. But you know what? We are live, and that's just how we roll here on this channel. Okay. So, filed conditionally, like I said, under seal. This is also going to be heard November 10th. So Geraldine says, Jamie, and in this particular document, James P. Spears, same as Jamie Spears, also known as Mr. Spears, and he's also going to be called the petitioner. Now, sometimes people are called they call different people petitioner. It depends on who is writing the particular document. So here, petitioner is going to mean Jamie, and sometimes petitioner actually does mean Britney. So just to keep it straight, in this document, Jamie is the petitioner and conservator of the estate. He respectfully presents the first supplement to the 12th accounting report. This is the 12th year of the conservatorship, and they do have to file yearly accounting reports. Petition for its settlement and approval to address the confidential probate notes as follows. So basically what had happened was there are confidential notes that happen during the course of this, it's not litigation, but during the course of the conservatorship, and the public does not have, petition for its settlement means that it is basically them asking the court to settle, it's basically asking for approval. So to settle an account would mean, everybody agrees this is accurate, this is true, and this is, how the money was spent. And then it would be like that matter is settled. So here are the issues that they needed to address. Probate Note A. And again, these notes are not going to be public documents. They're not going to be things that we would have seen, right? Because she called them confidential probate notes. That means we have not seen them. The first one, Probate Note A. So somebody is asking Gerald and Geraldine and them, they're saying we're unable to find an attorney order entered on the 10th account in the court's image to file. There's a question whether a proposed order for that 10th account was ever submitted to the court. So 10th account would have been 2 years ago. That would have been 2017. The account from there. So this is Geraldine and them's response. That order does exist, and the court approved it on November 14th, 2019. Okay, nothing super controversial there. Probate Note B. Need account statements for end of accounting period. Response. The confidential financial statements for the end of the accounting period will be delivered with the filing of this first supplement. So that shows that they did deliver some end of accounting period. They gave financial statements to the court with the filing of this supplement, which was on October 26th. So on October 26th, they gave that. What else did they ask for? What is the purpose of monthly disbursements of $1,500 and $1,000 on October 7th last year for, quote, out of scope to some person who we can't see? Now, again, this is only conditionally redacted. We could eventually get a full version of this document that does show us whose names are behind these black squares. Let's see. The response. This is what they allege that they spent $1,500 disbursement. It's monthly charges for landscaping and handyman services provided by some person. We don't know who that is. They provide landscaping and handyman services for the Louisiana residents. The out-of-scope disbursement on October 7th last year was payment for extra services provided by Black Square, we don't know who this person is, at that time, and reimbursed for the purchase of equipment related to his services, including flowers and other landscaping materials. Now, this is Lynn and presumably Jamie Lynn live in this house. This is not Britney Spears' residence. This is, maybe it is. I shouldn't say that with such conviction. Happy Halloween. Oh, Jamie's baby daddy, somebody is saying. He was on previous... Mocha Rolay is saying that the person that they believe is behind this black square is Jamie Lynn's children's father. I don't know if she's married to their father right now or if that's a different person. I don't know, but she's saying baby daddy, so I'm assuming that's the kid's father. Okay, we have another question, probate note D. There was a New Year's transaction disbursement of $17,000 and some change. And we need to explain, and it required to explain the description of reclassified balance sheet improvements, right? So it came, okay, Free Britney 11. Britney owns the house, but Lynn lives there. Okay. Okay, Joshua Bailey is saying they are married. So she is married. So Jamie Lynn is married to the father of her children. And they both, okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm not judging. I'm just trying to figure out the relationship of who he is. Oldest daughter's father, the first kid. Oh, okay, so they have two dads. Okay. Two different dads, the two kids. Okay. So basically they asked, okay, listen, what was this $17,000 supplement explaining description of reclassified balance sheet improvements? Like, what does that mean? Here's Geraldine and them's response. The disbursement are capitalized expenses for the Louisiana residents during the accounting period. Capitalized expenses, what does that mean? These expenses add value to the Louisiana residents and are capitalized and recorded on the balance sheet. Since the carry value of the Louisiana residents remains unchanged, the total of the capitalized expenses are reclassified at the end of the year, so they are accounted for with them. Okay, basically they're saying we spent some money, and because of that, the value of the Louisiana residents increased, but the way that we had to report it was to call reclassified balance sheet improvements. This is weird accounting, but I'm not an accountant, so I'm not going to say too much about it because I really don't know. Probate note C. So it looks like they have, this was supposed to be E. What's the purpose of the various disbursements to this black box? $969 on 7/1/19, $643 on August 7th, 2019, $969 on September 30th, $1,100 on November 26th, $511 on December 23rd, and then this is the response. All of the disbursements to that person are for pool maintenance at the Conservative's residence, which is comprised of $75 a week, plus for pool maintenance supplies and other maintenance expenses such as repairs. Okay? Probate note D, which should be F. What about the New Year's Eve disbursement in 2019 of $36,000 and some change? And then y'all call that reclassified balance sheet improvements. Now remember, Lou Taylor's TriStar, Sports and Accounting is the one preparing these documents that say, oh, reclassify balance sheet improvements. So I really don't, let's see, sounds fishy. Okay, we spent improvement. Sorry, I'm reading y'all's comments. Hey, Leanne. We spent improvement. So it appraised the value of it raised up the value of the Louisiana home. So they're doing those improvements need receipts. Exactly. Here we go. She sounds pissed. I love it. So Geraldine says that $36,000 are capitalized expenses for the Louisiana residents. So they're saying the same thing. Basically, they did it twice though. I should do this with an accountant. Who's an accountant? It's a lot of money for a house that was built 20 years ago. So let me see this $17,000. Yeah, so on December 31st, 2019, they dispersed the $17,000 and called it reclassify balance sheets, and they gave this explanation. But what's weird is they do the exact same thing, exact same day, exact same explanation for this $36,000. So $36,000 plus $17,000 is just this weird, reclassified balance sheet improvements, and I have no idea what it really means. Probate note E should be G. There's another disbursement of $1,300. Not sure. Okay, Jen O'Neill. Not sure why the carry value wouldn't be increased, though. I am an investment strategist, not an accountant, but I look at balance sheets and income statements a lot. Okay, so Jen O'Neill, what I do know, and maybe you can help me to figure this out, is that even if land or property, like real estate land, if it appreciates in value, you can't actually put that on the balance sheet. You have to put the appreciation somewhere else. So say you increase the value of your house through adding a swimming pool or adding, I don't know, something adding a garage or something like that. You can include that, but not on the land item. You would have to include it on improvements or something. So if that helps, Jen O'Neill, maybe I just misunderstood your comment. That happens a lot. I have 3 properties, Zachy Online. None of the landscaping or pool maintenance comes anywhere near close to those numbers. Looks very shady. Thank you for adding that. I have no property. Actually, hey, wait. As of literally today, I have 1 property. I'm a homeowner. We closed on our house yesterday. We went and took pictures this morning with my partner's family. So super excited. Joshua Bailey, wait, didn't Jamie recently put their childhood home up for sale? Is this for that house? I don't know if this is for the childhood home. It is for the Louisiana residents, though, if that's the same. Thank you, Zachy. I'm so excited. I know we have to do a lot of renovations, so we're not moving in yet. We probably won't move in till December. But I'm definitely going to be over there with a sledgehammer soon. It was built in 1980, the house was, so it's pretty much in really good shape, but it's super outdated. It's like a mid-century modern home. It's wood paneling everywhere. We have got to update that thing. So we are talking about, Jen O'Neill. Yeah, I mostly work with IFRS, not US GAAP, so that could be the difference there. Okay. Queen of owning houses. I wish. Sounds like Zachy Online is the queen of owning houses, Miss 3 properties. No, that's really awesome. I'm glad to have people on here I do know, what they're talking about, because it does bring to light how shady, some of this stuff does appear to be based on people's lived and real experiences. Okay, so this response is the same thing. Another one. So we have 3 different amounts so far. We have this $1,300 amount. We have this $36,000 amount. We have the $17,000 amount. All 3 of those are disbursements on December 31st. Disbursement means paying out. It means taking money from the pool of money that we have and giving it to someone. So we just disbursed it to someone. $17,000, $36,000, and $1,300. I really don't know what that means. Maybe I can find an accounting person. And Zachy, you're funny. I don't want to be in a conservatorship, LOL. Okay, just kidding. Zachy has nothing. No one go after Zachy. Okay. So they say the same thing here. Maybe I'll get an accountant on here and do a live to explain what this means, because I really don't know. I don't even want to speculate. Leanne, shouldn't they be differentiating between Greenlaw and Serenity? Just saying the Louisiana residence sounds shady. I agree. If there are, in fact, two, and they do own two, then they need to be a little more specific with which one they're talking about. Greenlaw Church is their old home. Serenity is the big house Britney built about 20 years ago for her mom. Those numbers are too high for their purposes, Marion Photography is saying. Accountants can pretty much hide anything in balance. The jig is only up when you're forced to provide invoices, receipts. Depop this. Balance sheets. Okay, and this is the one where people put Sam Asghari's name here. What are the services provided by blank totaling nearly $100,000 and disbursements? See, a disbursement is something you're paying out from the estate. And they're saying... And sup required means give me your proof. Like, give me a supplement to show this. The services provided by blank, and this is the one where people photoshopped in Sam Asghari. I don't know. Like, I guess that could be a real document, but it's my opinion as of right now until, okay, let me back up. And I need to make a whole video on this too. 90% of the documents that y'all see me go over, I get myself from the LA Court website, and I pay on my personal Apple Card for them because I know that people can Photoshop documents. The other 10% of documents that I have reviewed on this Instagram have all come from Meaner03 or Leanne Simmons. And I know for a fact that they get their documents from the LA court system as well. And the reason I use those is because these documents are expensive. Just this week, I've spent probably $70 on these documents. So, the reason is so that I know for certain nobody messed with these documents. I get them emailed directly to me from the LA court website. So it is until I see from the LA court website a document that says Sam Asghari's name's here. It is my personal opinion. Oh, hold on. It is my personal opinion. Sam Asghari's name is not here and someone photoshopped that. Hello, Chemo. Freedom for Britney. Depop this. Exactly. Okay, Freedom for Britney. Do you want to do a live with me on these account reports one day? Because that would be great. I'm a qualified chartered accountant and senior auditor. These figures means nothing until audited and proved to be true or not. Okay. Good. Thank you, Freedom for Britney. They charge per page. Yes, I do pay for these documents, Marianne Photography, because I do not want to give out fake news. It is very, very important to me that we are delivering only the real news. And I could wait until, they're available from other people. But a lot of times I do them I download them immediately so I can read them to you guys and with you guys. A personal chef. Okay, so Free Britney 11. This part is funny. A personal chef costs $30 to $40 an hour. With the daily rate of $500, they would have to work for 12 hours each day. It's not adding up. And if it's true, it's poor management of her estate. Free Britney 11, I think I agree with you. She gives us work and information in our idle donations, on our idle donations. Thanks. Some of my friends are accountants, so they told me some things. High-end personal chefs cost a lot. Okay, so Jen O'Neill said high-end personal chefs cost a lot more than $30 to $40 an hour. Okay, so now the next question, this is supposed to be probate note I, but they have it as probate note G. Supplement is required to explain this much money, a blank credit, for investment valuation differences. Okay. We need to help you. I for sure will. The 12-hour thing might be because he's on call. That's true. A Britney level chef would cost more, plus they get benefits, I imagine. Okay, so their response to this blank dollar amount, credit, so this is a credit, this is an itemized credit that is reported each year on the accounting and is an investment valuation difference. They forgot to put a period. This takes into account the timing difference between the value of investments on the statement date and the final settlement date for sales purchases that occur near the end of the accounting period. It is a normal function of investments to have these timing differences. And due to the high value of Britney's investments and portfolio, the combined effect is more significant than would be so they're saying this is normal, like nothing to see here. Were all payments to attorneys made pursuant to court order? Ooh, remember they weren't paying Sam? Response is, The payments to attorneys during the period of the 12th account, which is the period we're in, that just passed, as set forth on some schedule, were made from conservatorship estate accounts, either pursuant to this certain minute order or another one, except for the blank, whose fees and costs were approved through June. I don't know if this means psychiatrist, because the question is, were all payments to attorneys? So I don't know, except for the redacted, who that is. Those costs and fees were approved pursuant to the court's order authorizing payment of 80% of billed fees and 100% of costs. So billed fees is like the hours attorneys work. Costs are like the paper they use, the ink, the printers, the internet, stuff like that. All of the fee payments to Ingham were paid on account pursuant to the court's order authorizing weekly payments, but those fees and costs have not been subject for a petition of approval. I don't really know what that means. Okay. Were the transition agreement payments to Andrew Wallet made pursuant to court order? Okay. If y'all remember those transition agreement payments, that was that 100, oh, y'all are saying to do a GoFundMe. Well, I actually have something in the works that maybe will be able to help the movement, help me, help conservatorship reform, and kind of help me to reimburse for some of the out-of-pocket expenses I've made. So y'all stay tuned for that. Yeah, oh my God, Free Britney 11. We should pay for her renovations. Please pay for my renovations. Yeah, a donation box on my YouTube channel. Oh, maybe I'll look into that. I don't know what a donation box is. You know, I just got into social media like today. Like, are you doing the OnlyFans lives? You know what? I felt like the other day I was talking to my partner, and he was saying like you should do your lives on OnlyFans so that people will pay and you can get back some of the money you put in. And I mean, I think that's a good idea, but at the end of the day, like my whole purpose of this channel, of this account, of me being that surprise witness is to help everybody have access to the legal world and legal understanding. And I kind of feel like making people pay for that access, like, makes me kind of just as bad as like the whole system I'm mad about. But maybe I can make like a different, like put some different content on the OnlyFans or something. I'll think of something, but yeah, I've definitely spent over $200 on court documents thus far. Okay. So do y'all remember that $100,000 transition, like golden parachute? So basically the court is asking, was that $100,000 paid to Andrew Wallet for the transition agreement made pursuant to the court order? Meaning, like, did y'all follow the court's rules when y'all did that? The response is the transition agreement payments were made to Andrew Wallet pursuant to the order, accepting his resignation, and pursuant to the approval of the transition agreement. Except as supplemented here, the 12th account current, report of the conservator of the estate, petitions for is reaffirmed. So basically they're saying yes. Yes is the answer to that. Wherefore petitioner, that's Jamie. Jamie requests that the court find the following. Number 1, he wants the court to say the notice of hearing of the petition was given as required by law. He wants the court to settle, like, to approve. Basically, they want the court to approve this as true. And you should definitely check your YouTube channel. There's lots of ways to donate and subscribe to you there. What you do is huge. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but all these lives, because since Britney the Sagittarius and Free Britney Scandinavia and, you know, all the other accounts that have recently, Lawyers for Britney, been deleted or hacked or whatever, I've started putting my Instagram live videos onto YouTube. Right now, I think I have probably 20 videos or so up, and I will continue to put them on YouTube. I might even start making some YouTube specific content, but I really enjoy the live sort of personal kind of, what am I thinking? Like, casual nature of going live, like turning on the camera and just going. All the X transactions investment are ratified, approved, and confirmed, and such other relief. Okay. So basically, based on the foregoing, based on what we just said, Jamie wants the court to just say, yeah, okay, the account looks good. And then we have verification and proof of service, which we all know. Yeah, I do still use TikTok. Depop this. And YouTube, make YouTube live stream. I'm going to have to learn how to YouTube. I am going to be on Sloane's channel again. Before the next hearing, Sloane will probably update that, upload that video. We haven't actually recorded it yet, but maybe whenever we're doing that, I can pick his brain, because I think his production, like, quality is so good, how he puts little pictures and videos and stuff, like, within things. So maybe he can teach me how to YouTube. But okay, so I want to get through, like, probably 5 documents today. So what I'm going to do is, probably end this one and then jump right into the next document. It'll be the last document that was filed on October 26th, and then we can get into the newer docs that were filed on the 28th and 29th about Holland and Knight and Jamie hiring attorneys and stuff. You could also use your GoFundMe to get a tripod. I know, I'm so annoying. Eventually, one day, y'all are going to be able to, like, have a high production quality on my videos and not have to watch me, like, moving around the room with this stupid phone, but, you know, I'm doing the best I can. So, okay, I'm going to end this one, and I'm going to jump straight into the next one within the next, like, 3 to 5 minutes, so I'll see y'all there. And remember, I'm going to just say this at the end of every video: facts are not defamation. Okay, bye.